We are going to repair one of the most difficult colors in the cabinet industry today, a color that's called maple spice. We start by trimming the damaged area and removing all loose wood fibers. We then color the area with the correct color ultramark. This step will prevent a possible white ring that can form around the fill. We'll be using a Mohawk plain stick burn-in for this repair. Its adhesion, low sheen, and durability characteristics make it a perfect filler for the cabinet industry. I've selected plain stick color 350-0306 for this area of the wood. After melting a small amount on the face of the burn-in knife, I work that burn-in into the repair using the tip of the knife. I make sure that the tip of the knife touches the bottom of the repair all throughout the repair. This assures that the liquefied burn-in will reach and grab onto the wood fibers at the bottom of the repair. Wait about 10 seconds and test the edge of the repair with a wet finger so as not to burn yourself. When the burn-in is cool but still soft, press it firmly into the repair. We'll be using a release agent called burn-in balm to prevent the burn-in from adhering to the good finish of the wood. Smear a liberal amount of this pasty substance around the entire burn-in. Skim the top of the burn-in with a hot burn-in knife to soften and start melting the burn-in. Clean the burn-in knife after every pass by wiping it on a clean cloth. Once the burn-in starts to melt, use light pressure and make leveling passes starting before the repair and ending after the repair, copying a technique used by an airplane performing touch-and-go landings. Always keep the knife moving. Under no circumstance should the burn-in knife stop on the finish. Remember to clean the knife after every pass. Take time to replace the used burn-in balm and allow the burn-in to cool and firm up before continuing to level it. This technique prevents the burn-in from becoming too liquefied and being pulled out of the repair. Once the burn-in is almost level with the surface, wipe away all the burn-in balm and do the final leveling with 1200p wet dry sandpaper and wool loop. Wrap the sandpaper around a block to assure a level sand. Be careful not to sand too much or you'll create sand-throughs, which is going through the finish into the color of the wood. As you can see, I created a small sand-through here, which I'll have to color during the color phase. After the burn-in is leveled with the surface, scuff the entire area with 320 sandpaper and apply a coat of pre-catalyzed sanding sealer over the area. We're now ready to tackle this difficult color. We'll be using blendal sticks as our coloring system. Our goal is to mimic the pattern and color of the surrounding wood. Start with Van Dyke Brown, number 3400020. Apply short streaks over the burn-in and blend them lightly with your finger. This gives a good background base for the darker streaks. As you can see, it's more of a tapping action to apply the color rather than a drawing action. Next, use toffee, number 3400031, and apply this color between the Van Dyke Brown streaks. This color is an excellent tone to help match the maple spice color. Again, apply it using a mostly tapping technique. Lightly blend the color as it's being applied. After these colors, apply a light coat of pre-catalyzed clear top coat to lock them in and create an additional base for further coloring. Applying too thick of a layer of color without a coat of clear lacquer will affect adhesion. After the lacquer dries in about 2 to 3 minutes, continue coloring the repair. Use raw umber number 3400005 and apply dark streaks as you did in the beginning with the Van Dyke Brown. Again, it's more of a tapping action to apply the color. If some areas get too dark, tap a little toffee into those areas. Next, use the mocha color, number 3400040, to shade some of the light areas. After this, lock in the color again with a light coat of pre-catalyzed clear lacquer. After examining the repair when the lacquer dries, I see a few light spots that need attention. Using the Van Dyke Brown color, I tap a few dots on these sections and lightly blend them. I also used the toffee color in some areas for the last time. This is one way to get to this maple spice color. I'm sure you'll find others that may be easier, but until you do, practice this one. Apply a final light coat of clear lacquer to lock these colors in. Follow that with 2 normal coats to make sure the repair is permanent.